there are a lot of people out there right now, especially in today's day and age, who are physically attracted to males and females that have ink on their body. I'm a very big fan of females that have tattoos. It depends on where and what you have, though.
On the contrary, I do not.
With several billion members, the human race is divided in two distinct sexes, male and female. While men are simple creatures requiring only the most rudimentary of emotional needs to be satisfied, there is a subgroup classified as the nice guy, a dying breed of chivalrous, romantic, domesticated gentlemen whose qualities are desired by the opposite sex. Allegedly. However, they are dismissed, scoffed, and confined in such concepts as the bestie, work husband, and the dreaded friend zone.
You don't think this is a little bit too dramatic? Just let it happen.
Joe and Jason are the last of the nice guys.
What's going on, guys? Welcome. Jason is. I always look at your face every time I do the intro because you always look like uncomfortable every time.
It is uncomfortable because again, I'm used to scripted intros and I don't know what you're gonna say, and and because I don't know what you're gonna say and how you're gonna start it, I'm on edge.
Good. I'm glad you are.
So,
I want you to be on edge. I want you to fucking like shit your pants every single time we start.
This is
episodes.
probably how people listen to our podcast. I think they kind of cringe when you first start talking because they don't know what's gonna happen.
Listen, who cares? It's about spontaneity. What's the word? Spontaneity.
Spontaneity.
Anyway, welcome guys to the welcome guys. Welcome. I don't know what episode number this is. Who gives a fuck? And we are going to talk about something wonderful today. I actually brought this topic up. But before I do that, my name is Joe, and with me is
Jason.
And we are the last of the nice guys.
That we are.
This fucking topic has me going crazy right now because I was thinking about it even more as I was bringing it up, and I was like, I have to go ahead and come up with a better thing. No, I'm sorry, a better. I get. Well, no, actually, let me rephrase that. I was talking with Jason before this even started, and I was like, look, I got to think of a good topic to bring up. And it hit me because I'm looking through my Instagram, and my Instagram consists of only two things. I hate to put it this way. Probably going to get in trouble for this. It consists of tattoos, and it consisted of women with tattoos. So,
well,
so with that being said, you kind of have an idea where I'm getting at with this. If you don't, I will tell you, this topic is primarily focused on the physical attributes of the sexes, for male and female. I get, obviously we both are males, so we're going to be talking about what we'd like to see physically.
So if I have to condense what his rambling, basically it's our physical turn-ons and turn-offs on this episode of Last of the Nice Guys podcast. Stay tuned. Okay, carry on. Listen, I have to find certain audio clips. When I do our Instagram preview, hold on. When I do our Instagram preview, you don't do. All you do is you come on, you talk some shit, and you leave. Well, I have to do all the post-production, so I need to find sound clips I can throw in there that accurately portray what we're talking about. What you do for your episode is, so I want to do this because it sounds right, and I talked to Jason about it, and it's kind of cool, but it's like this, but it kind of sounds like this. You don't actually give me the topic, so I have to say the topic for myself so I can find it, clip it, and throw it in there. People need to know what we're talking about, not why we're talking about it.
Wow.
Well, why comes later.
This is a communist podcast.
It's not a communist podcast. I'm trying to make it easier for me in post production. You see, you hosts of these podcasts that I produce and co-host with, y'all just talk and disappear, and then it gets put up there. Like, yay, I might share it or not. That's it. But I gotta sit here and listen to all this crap. I'm telling you right now, one thing I'm gonna tell you very clearly: I'm so sick and tired of hearing my own voice. I'm so sick and tired of seeing my own face. I want you to know that right now. That's one. So anything I can do to shorten that amount of time is fantastic. Okay.
All I heard just now was, "I'm a communist." I'm a communist. I don't give a shit what Joe says. He talks too much. He's an idiot. I say allegedly a lot. Moving on.
That was quite accurate. The physical turn-ons and turn-offs. Hit it, Joe.
Okay, so listen. I am a huge of. I'm sure in a lot of episodes you've seen my. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry because all I heard. This is how your audio came through. I'm
I'm sorry.
No,
I had to move closer. I'm outside, folks. I had to move closer to my Wi-Fi. I'm a very huge fan and a connoisseur of tattoos. I got my
bodily mutilation.
I first one. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Pain. The pain makes my dick go hard. My first one I got when I was 18 years old. It was I think it was my first. Yeah, my first one was 18. My second one I got was literally on my chest. I think. Yeah, it was.
What was her name?
I went balls to the wall. Jason's an asshole. That's what her name
sorry.
is.
What was his name?
So I went ahead.
I
went ahead. Yeah. You always assume. So I went ahead and I went ahead and got these tattoos when I was super young. I've been obsessed and like, yeah, I've pretty much have been obsessed since. I have a lot right now, big pieces on me, and I really definitely will not stop. We'll be getting more. The reason why I'm saying this is because there are a lot of people out there right now, especially in today's day and age, who are physically attracted to males and females that have ink on their body. And to me, in my opinion, I'm a very big fan of females that have tattoos. It depends on where and what you have, though. I'm not gonna like automatically dismiss you if you have like one that says, "Oh, you live in Brooklyn, New York, and you have a fucking Brooklyn tattoo in script to make it seem like it's fancy." I mean, I will make fun of you horribly, but I'm not gonna like disown you or like dismiss you because you have it. I just will probably make fun of you more often than normal. But yeah, like like tattoos in itself on women, for some reason, if they're in the right spot, if they have some type of meaning behind them, is fucking amazing. And the placement is definitely key. But I'm a big fan of that. I love women who have tattoos.
On the contrary, I do not. Now, I'm not saying you can't have ink. I have ink, unfortunately, and I regret it. I regret it every day that I have no shirt on because I can't see it. It's on my back. It's a dragon, but it's just the reason why I got it, and it just doesn't make any sense. It's just stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against. Shut the fuck up. I'm not against. Or I'm not completely turned off by a woman with ink. But if it's over excessive ink or just too many, it's a turn off to me. I don't think you're ugly. I don't think you're nuts. I just don't. I don't want to date a coloring book. So it's not really. And I'm telling you, you can be the most attractive. You can be the most attractive Asian, and you have too much ink out to be like, let's be friends, and call it a day. I don't know. It's just that and like body piercings. Like, I don't like the tongue rings. I don't like the nose rings.
Yeah.
I don't like 14 earrings.
That kind of stops for me.
I don't like 14 holes in your ears. I don't like it. I just don't. It's just, I don't find it appealing. I don't think you're crazy. I don't think you're ugly. I don't think you're awful. But it's not appealing to me. whatsoever. Like a girl can be super hot and great, and she sticks out her tongue as a tongue ring, and I'm pretty much instantly turned off, which kind of is really funny. There's a couple things like that, but you can carry on. Carry on.
Yeah. I know. To pretty much piggyback what Jason said. I too like I've said that I love to tattoo some women. I do. I really do. Again, it just matters to me the placement and what you have on there. However, I agree with what Jason said about the piercings. I am not a fan of like 50 million piercings like on your face. If you have one on your cheek, I'm assuming you're from LA, some sort of, uh, I guess, some sort of neighborhood in LA, maybe a Chicano. I don't know, but whatever it is, I'm not a big fan of like the cheek piercings. No disrespect to anyone who has it. If you love it and you look good with it, then hey, all much respect. But I'm not a fan of that. I don't like the tongue ring as well. When I used to like it because of the meaning that it held back in the day, but as I grew older, I'm like, look, let's be real. It's not really that attractive no more. It really isn't. Especially if like you're tongue kissing a girl, that shit can get in the way, which has happened to me several times. So I'm not a fan of that. You know, piercings in general, if like you have them on your body per se, I think that's kind of hot. Not gonna lie, I think that's really hot. Like if you have them on the specific areas in your body besides the main. Don't agree with that. Um, but yeah, patience. They're in the. I'm not gonna sit here, and say that am gonna disrespect or call out the ones that have these over excessive things on them because that's your preference. And if you have preferences and it makes you happy, then hey, go for it. Ink makes me happy. I like getting ink. It's something that is meaningful to me, and I will continue to get more
Why is it
because
meaningful
it's
to you?
something that
Why you said it's meaningful to you? Explain that. Why is it meaningful to you?
there are. Okay, so I'm a huge. This kind of goes along with what I have right now in my body. I have a full right arms Japanese sleeves. I'm a big fan and have done plenty and still doing research up to this day, years of research of like the Japanese culture and their form of tattooing and how it even started for them. I mean, like you had guys back dating into like the 1800s, 1700s, and 1600s that were getting tattoos on them, and it was just a form. Well, first of all, it was a form to mark the criminals, to distinguish who they were. Then, secondly, it became a form of like back then it became like, and even up until now, became like a gang thing, where like you would be part of like let's just say the yakuza, and you'd have a full blown back tattoo or bodysuit to signify your allegiance to that particular organized crime gang. And I thought to myself back when I was young, I was like, damn, that's cool. Like that's like to have that type of art on you, and that's exactly what I saw when it captured me. I was like, it's art. It literally is art. Like you're looking at not a picture, but a person that has art in their body. And it's fucking fantastic to see that. It's amazing because everyone has a story. Even if you have like some ridiculous bullshit on your arm or your chest, whatever, it's still considered some form of art. So to me, Japanese culture and the Japanese tattoo history is definitely big with me when it comes to tattooing. I have a full koi sleeve on my right arm, which signifies it's actually the color blue. It's a blue koi fish, which I was told, and I looked up that if you have certain colors, it signifies certain parts of the family. Um, in regards to like sister, brother, mother, father. So the blue one is in regards to a son, which I have a 11-year-old right now. So
Allegedly.
asshole. I got this one for him. I got this one for him because it to me it's meaningful. It's the whole mythological history behind a koi fish is that it swims upstream, and then once it goes upstream, battling like and it's swimming up against a current or a waterfall, it goes up, it reaches the top, and turns into a dragon. So it's about perseverance and it's about passion and stuff like that, and it just captured me. And then I have a lot of them on my body are just all meaningful. They're all artistic, and they all
I
have a
find that
story to them. And
I find that all hard to believe, but I carry on.
they really no. Well,
Are you gonna
I already said
are
that.
you gonna tell me that not a single tattoo on your body was impulsive and is absolutely nonsensical?
There is one.
What's it?
One one you're such an idiot. One piece of ink that was done on my body that I actually, you know what's funny about it? I got this recently. I got this like 2 years ago. And I thought to myself, I'm a big fan of the anime show Full Metal Alchemist. Have you ever heard of that, Jay?
I
The
have. I've watched the original one, not Brotherhood.
Right. So Full Metal Alchemist, that's one of my top five favorite Japanese animes. It's a great series. Um, so I like those biomechanical, biometrical like tattoos that these men and women get, where it looks like it's part of your bone structure, but it's not. It's just ink, and how they do it, how the artist does it. So on my right hand, I
So
thought
you
it.
want to look like the fucking Terminator? Gotcha.
I thought on my right hand, just on my right hand, I thought it'd be a good idea to have like a biometrical tattoo of like Edward Elric's automail, but just his hand portion. And I
Right.
was like, yeah, that'd be cool. So I thought about it a year later after getting it. I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't really that cool because like I could have put something much more meaningful and much more, I guess, prettier than what I have now. Because it looks good. It just people don't know what the fuck it is. So they're like, oh, is that like a two eyes where the screws are and the top of the hand and I'm like, no, it's and I can't just sit there and explain to them what it is. Like, yeah, it's from an anime. I have no idea, and they won't know what the fuck it is. They don't know what it is. So I have that only piece of ink that I can say that I'm like kind of regretful for it. Even though it looks and came out good, I still would rather have something meaningful. And I had a conversation with like maybe 6 years ago. I had a conversation with a woman who was covered, not like entirely, but she had like a half bodysuit,
That's
and
unfortunate.
she was no, dude. She was beautiful. She was beautiful.
Uh huh.
She was from Europe, and she had come to a venue that my friend was performing at, and she was like she was describing to me and telling me why she got it, the meaning behind it. She kept saying perseverance is a key to getting like bodysuits, and then that stuff actually made me more attracted to her. The fact that like we had an actual conversation of something that we both liked. We spoke about the perseverance and the ability to get these things and to sit hours upon hours to actually get this done, session upon session, and it was great. It was a great feeling, and it really it did it. I'm not gonna lie to you, it turned me on. It turned me on in a way where I was like, I really respect this girl a lot. So to me, to me, um, women with tattoos again, I like. It just depends on the placement. Again, I have limitations. If you put it on your face, please don't talk to me because that's not attractive at all. You only get those shits if you like are a rapper or you like work in a tattoo shop. I mean,
What
that's
do you
about it.
think? What do you think about plastic surgery? What do you think about fake butts and fake boobs?
I'm not a
I'll make
fan
it
of that.
very exactly. And here's the funny thing is that nobody believes me. I when I see processed body parts, it's not appealing to me. If the fake boobs, the extra round firmness, if I know it's fake, it's a turnoff. I'm not attracted to that. I don't like it at
Don't
all.
like it. Don't
You
like
know,
it.
the odd shaped behinds and the really tiny waist that's not natural. There is nothing sexy about that to me. You know,
No.
I'll tell you something right now. I appreciate a woman who I'm attracted to with no makeup on. I've actually told this to many women. I said, I prefer you with no makeup on. You know, because if I'm attracted to you with no makeup on, to your natural face, then when you do put makeup on, it would be a wow, a gift. But if all I know you is a painted up face, I'm not down for that. You know what I'm trying to say? It's nothing
Right.
attractive about that. So maybe I'm really old school, but yeah, I prefer a very limited, almost non-tatted up, very limited, almost non-pierced, no real makeup, plain Jane girl who's cool and fun and can be sexy when she needs to be sexy, but doesn't need to be high maintenance. So that's another thing that turns me off. So
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. I definitely agree. And that's I spoke about this with my fiance. I talked to her about the fake boobs and fake butt and stuff like that, and she asked me the same thing that you asked me
What?
is hey, how do you feel about it? And I knew where this conversation was going, like, because I think
Yeah,
that
but she
she
was
probably
testing
wanted,
you.
yeah, she probably thinking about getting work done, and not now, but like I guess whenever the time comes, she, to make her appearance better. My thing is this: I have had an argument with many women about this, like, when you say, or rather when they say, "Hey, I'm getting this done to make myself happy or feel good about
And
it."
I'm totally on board with that. I'll make it very clear. It's your body, your choice. Okay, that's cool. I'm just telling you that don't expect me to be like, hell yeah, I want a piece of that. So
Yeah, and well, not only that, and also the fact that I cannot honestly believe you with a straight face if you tell me I'm getting it done for the sake of me just feeling good and feeling happy about myself.
why?
Um, okay, so we live in a world where attention matters the most. And I'm gonna be completely honest and upfront about this. I live in Brooklyn, New York. Catcalling is like the main fucking thing you do here. Okay, dudes stopping cars. They crash their cars for calling
Ah,
for calling women. You see it at parks, bars. I mean, you see it everywhere. It's like it's literally become like a second language. It's like a natural thing to do. If you don't do it, I feel like you're not part of the clique. And it's the women that obviously are naturally beautiful and are beautiful, period,
mhm.
that they get the catcalling, and that's fine. Like, it's just words, it's just whatever. I'm not saying this out of pure jealousy or whatnot. I'm just saying because, like, I'm just being real, because no, like, a lot of them don't want to, or rather would not want to say this. You're gonna get that for attention purposes. Like, if you're looking to get a bigger, let's just say bigger ass, I don't feel like you're getting it for your sake. Oh, it's gonna make me feel good. Okay, so you're telling me that if you, like, didn't get this and you had a semi decent ass, it didn't make you feel good? Like, maybe doing the extra work of working out and doing squats wouldn't make your tushkas feel good? like you really want to, like, sit here and tell me that bullshit? Because I really don't believe that. You sitting here telling me I would feel so great and so confident if I had a bigger butt. Why? So that you can get more catcalled? Like, more, hey ma, hey yo ma, what's up? Like, so you can really feel that attention being brought. Like, how do you feel about this, Jay? Like, do you think that when they say that, is that like something that, like, you automatically think in your head, oh, she just wants the attention? Or is
You
that something
know,
that,
you know, that's a tricky question for me because I want to say I'll believe them is a self esteem kind of thing, and that any cat calls or any attention that you get is just icing on the cake. But then when I think of certain women that dress a certain way and then they get upset because they get attention for the way they dress, when they know for a fact that they put that on, knowing fully well that's the consequence that you're gonna get. Not to say that it's a bad thing, but if you're gonna wear something revealing or something tight, and you can't get
right,
upset when you get
right,
hit on because you knew that that's what was gonna happen.
right,
Whether you did it for that reason or not. So
right,
it's a tricky question, a tricky answer for me, because some people I could see that some people will get work done on themselves for self-esteem purposes, and then being more attractive to the opposite sex is just a plus. And then there are some that literally do it just to be more attractive, to attract a higher caliber man, or whatever. I don't know.
exactly.
I don't know how to answer that question because
How would you feel if you were in a deep committed relationship and your woman, soon to be wife or whatever, or just deep committed relationship, or even just a wife at that point, said to you, "Hey, I want to get my butt bigger."
well, I would ask her not to because I wouldn't be attracted to it, But when it's a long time ago when me and my kid's mom were working things out, or trying to work things out, I was saving up money, a lot of money, to get her breast augmentations
Right,
because after she had, I think it was the first one, her your boobs sag a little bit and it made her feel kind of self conscious. I
right,
didn't care about it, but because I knew it was something that bothered her. I was saving up. It was like, I think at the time it was like $3,000 to do those things at the time. I was saving up a lot of money.
Sounds about right.
To do that for her. So, and that's or a breast lift or whatever it was called, just to give them back the firmness after having a kid. So in that situation, again, I had no problem. I was fine with it. But I understood that that was something that bothered her. So I was saving the money for that, and I would have paid for it had things worked out, whatever, because just for her. So was she doing it for more attention? Was she doing it to feel, or was she doing it to feel better for herself? I believe, to this day, it was all because she felt self-conscious. She wanted to feel more better about her body after having a kid, or both kids, or whatever it was. So see what I'm saying? Like, it's a catch-22. So if she got more attention because of it, that would have been a plus. But that wasn't the initial reason why she seemed to want it, and why I was going so hard to save the money to get it done for her, because it did bother her self-esteem. It made her feel a certain way, and I wanted to uplift her. So it all depends, though. If I'm on board, I probably help you pay for it. But if it's something that I don't feel like you need to do, and I've begged some friends, please don't do it. Don't go under the knife. I don't know. I don't know if I'd break up with them, or I just wouldn't be attracted anymore. It all depends. But because I'm getting into a committed relationship with what I see. I like what I see. And I always say this a lot of times to some girls. I like what I see. Okay? So don't worry about it for me.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm the natural guy.
I like what I see.
I like naturalness.
I like what I see. So and I say this all the time. Oh, I need this. No, babe. I like what I see.
Yeah.
Okay?
I like the naturalness. I'm a big fan of natural hair. I'm a big fan of just no makeup. I'm a big fan of just naturalness. I like when you have nothing. Put the sweatpants on. Wear no makeup. Take your wig off. I say wig primarily. I say wig the most because I only have dealt with or been with in my entire life Hispanic and black women, and I love it. I loved every second of it. I loved every minute of it, and it was great. But I say that because I'm used to that. So yeah, let it go. Naturalness is the best. If you work hard and you fucking want to change your body, I'm one of those people that say go to the gym, eat right, do things that will make the change in you a better person. You go ahead and see the results that you come out with after working out for a good straight 6 months. You're like, oh shit, I lost so and so pounds. My butt is tight. My legs look great. My arms look toned. Yada yada.
But for some people that's not an option because it's because it either takes too long, too much effort, or it won't, or the results you get from it is not what you want. Right. You can only do so many squats to lift your butt, but it's not going to give you the booty you want.
It's not going to give you the booty you want.
You could whatever and try to lift your boobs, and it's not. But if you want a bigger size or a smaller size, what I'm saying? So it's plastic surgery is usually to attain something you couldn't get naturally yourself, or that you're too lazy to put the effort into. So what I'm saying? I don't know.
It's a catch 50-50. It is. It really is. I would be like you. I would help just because the self-esteem probably would make it, it would boost their self-esteem and make them more confident for, just for themselves. And I do agree with that part. I am empathetic with that. But there's a small part of me that says what I said before. I feel like it's an attention seeker. And I don't think that part is going to go away because no matter how many times you say it's a good self-esteem thing for me, it makes me feel good. I believe you to an extent. I do believe you. But I just think there's more to it than that. I think there's much more to it. But it's preference. Like Jason said, he doesn't like women with tattoos. I do. He doesn't like women that get under the knife. I don't either. Primarily, I don't. But we have our preferences. There are people who love that. There are guys who love that shit.
Yeah, and by the way, it's preferences, not requirements. Okay, just there's no
exactly.
It's what we prefer. Like me, I would prefer to date an Asian lady, but it's not gonna happen. So it's not a requirement. Okay? There's preferences and there's requirements. I prefer these things, but knowing my luck, I'll end up dating a white chick with sleeve tattoos, and I end up marrying her, knowing me. So no, it's all we're talking about is just preferences, not requirements, and that's basically what it is. I think Joe froze, which probably means that his phone died because it was at 6%. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for tuning in to The Last of the Nice Guys. I'm Jason, that was Joe, and thank you for your time.
The Last of the Nice Guys. Follow, like, and subscribe on Twitter and Instagram at Last Nice Guys, Facebook.com/Last Nice Guys, or email lastoftheniceguys@yahoo.com.
This is an audio production of Vibe Revelation Studios, the cure for your common day. VibeRevStudios.com.